Are you paying attention to, Denver and the final couple of games? I think you and I were talking last week, and we wanted to see them not quit. And there were a couple of times in that Steelers game where they could have quit. I mean, let's be honest. The turnovers in the fourth quarter, there was none of that. They played hard, and you know what? That's a credit not only to Kevin Stefanski, but the players didn't mail it in.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing. And I know, like you said, we did talk about that last week a little bit. Like that to me is the ultimate sign that a coach still, is getting the respect he deserves in a locker room, right? Like if he loses the team and they quit and they just aren't trying out there, that to me is maybe a sign that you maybe should consider moving on from your head coach. But we haven't seen that from Kevin Stefanski. We haven't seen that from this group. I mean, you mentioned Thursday night. Of all the games to quit, that was the easiest one you could have quit on, right? Like the weather's coming down, it's cold. You could have felt as sorry for yourself as ever, and then Jameis turns the ball over a couple times, and you almost give the game away, and they still sort of fought through to win, and it created this really exciting moment in a season that's felt pretty miserable for fans, and people are still talking about this game. Like, so that was really cool. I do think like that's a big piece here is them not quitting is maybe number one on my list of things I'm watching for, like we talked about with Jameis, just seeing if he can cut down on the turnovers and really prove like, yeah, I can manage this thing without being such a risk at times. Um, and then yeah, I think just kind of just seeing how they kind of fight through the rest of the season, how they play in the division because those games are always tough. I think that matters. And then I guess there's also a factor of like some of the younger players, seeing how they develop because like a guy like Isaiah McGuire's getting a lot more snaps now. What does he kind of look like as an option next year? As you're looking for somebody to line up opposite of Myles Garrett. I wish we were saying the same thing about DeJuan Jones at left tackle, but unfortunately he's done for the season. But yeah, like there's probably an element to that as well, and I think that also extends to even the veteran players a little bit, where you're looking to see, okay, is this guy still a fit, or is this a position that you're looking to need that you're looking to have to fill in the offseason?